What makes you a man?
What makes me a man is the ability to provide, the ability to be able to have my own mind, the ability to be able to direct my family, to direct my partner, to direct
And
my
you
own
do
life.
that, yeah?
Yeah, I do that.
Okay. Are you single?
I'm single, but I'm talking to somebody, but I'm still single.
So that person that you're talking to,
Yeah.
what do you think is going to get serious?
Yeah.
Do you think you're going to be
I've
able
told
to
them.
Do you think you're going to be able to provide for that person?
Yeah, I can provide. I wouldn't get into a relationship if I couldn't provide.
Okay, and what do they think about the cakes?
They think it's cool. They think it's all right. It's something different. They're like, okay, cool, it's different.
Oh, so that person acknowledges that it's different.
Yeah, she acknowledges that it's different.
So they're looking at it as something that might be not masculine.
I don't know. I haven't had that conversation, but if they're still speaking to me and they can still have an interest in me after that
But
conversation.
you just said that they're saying it's different. What's different about it?
What's different is that on a general scale of things, masculinity, you look at football, you look at maybe boxing, finance, you look at from a general perspective.
Basically, not much men are making.
Not much men are
cakes.
making cake,
Nah,
but
but-
that's not to say that men can't make cake. And if you
But
talk about
what I'm
masculinity,
saying is, bro, this is the point that I'm trying to make now is, you just named football thingy. Bro, not everyone does them things.
exactly.
Not everyone does the things that you're naming.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're saying that your female, said that the cake baking is different. Now, I'm going to come at a different angle and say, bro, if I do ballet, bro, you think I give a shit whether someone thinks it's different or not.
But I'm not saying that I care. I'm just saying her perspective. That's what she told me.
So that's her perspective. And you haven't explored that though.
She likes it. She engages with it. She's like, "Oh, send me some pictures, send me some videos."
Okay,
Do you know what I mean?
okay.
She supports it.
That's
Do you know
calm.
what I mean?
That's calm.
So
Because you know what it is about the one thing about being masculine and maybe the person that you might be with is today it's different, but when you're in the argument, bitch boy,
yeah, cool.
you're making cakes.
People will
bitch boy.
use it against you, but the thing.
Oh,
is,
you made me fairy cakes,
you got
bitch.
It's true.
Is that what your wife was saying to you?
No. She was.
Oh!
I gotta say.
Now, was your wife all right with
But
you
you know
making
what?
cakes as
You know
well?
what? Do you know what? You can use that.
But did
same
she see it
point
as
in
different?
anything.
Do you know what? When we ask you about that, you keep doing these deep sighs. So there must be something about the cakes that she weren't feeling.
He sounds like he wants to get something off his chest.
I know what's going on here. You know what I mean?
What's going on, bro? What's going on?
It was the business side of things, not the actual me making cakes. It was me not
Spending time.
Because I was at a level where it was good. I was making some good money, but then that stopped happening. And I think that's where...
Are you sure? So do you think it's about the money?
She was a gold digger.
No, she wasn't a gold digger.
You think it was about the money?
Money and time. Money, time, my attention, and me being that person, I changed as a person because the business took me to a dark space.
But it was the business took you to a dark space.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying about masculinity. The business controlled me. I didn't control the business controlled me. Me, because I was like, yes, I'll take everything on.
Yeah, but I just don't think business is all about yes. But isn't that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So what I'm saying is, the masculine side of things, maybe I'm not sure about you, but I'm saying like where you're seeing you not being masculine, I think maybe you're getting it wrong. Maybe it's you as a person that's not being so masculine. Because if you're in your in your business and you tell anyone yes,
that's what I'm saying to you.
You can't say yes to everything.
Yeah, but
can't, bro.
But in the first,
you can't come here and bring fucking this shit and then talk about fucking. Oh, I didn't want to. Oh, I didn't feel right.
But you know what I
today.
think he's trying to say is that like when you're starting a business and you believe in yourself and there's opportunities coming, I feel like he's saying like, I said yes to a lot of things when I should have said no and prioritized my family or my kids. I don't think he's saying like, yeah, because it's like he didn't know how to say no, or he knew that he could say no, but he chose to say yes instead.
it was for me, it was just like, okay, I've just got to take as much business on as possible and do it. By hook or by crook, it's coming through the door, so I'm going to take it on.
Okay.
But business is always going to be there, so you just have to say no when you need to.
Yeah,
Because if
Was you still starting out then? When
SR, let her speak, please. Go on.
if people know of your business, they're going to come to you at some point, so you don't have to take it all on board. All in
well,
at
that was the
time.
point. They didn't know of me, so I was like, I've got to get myself out there, do everything, just get out there.
If you knew you was good at what you were doing, you could take it in your head and be like, no, I'm just going to do that, and take it like.
No, I hear you.
Take
But it's
everything
lessons
on,
learned in
everything.
business. I can't be the only one who made mistakes in business, right?
100%.
So that was my lesson.
But
to say,
do you think that it's lessons learned in business or in who you are, though?
in definitely who I am, to the point where I'm saying I'm going to control this passion that I've got. I'm going to control it to the point when I get back into cakes full time or whenever I do, is going to be around my lifestyle, not the other way around.
So
where
can I ask you a question? Do you feel like you're a very a masculine man, do you want to be?
I am now masculine now because I've taken control of my life. Yeah.
Do you feel like he is?
That's enough.
Be honest.
I'm going to be honest.
Speaking to the mic, please.
So you are like masculine in certain aspects of what you're saying, but there's some aspects that you're not owning and you're not seeing. So you're not like taking that on board of where you was wrong. So I don't feel like you're going to own that.
So what am I not owning, do you think?
With the fact that obviously with your, well that.
That's what it's called.
That's what we're calling that. Yeah.
But my point with
But
that,
I feel like no matter what you've been through and because of what you were coming here for today, that you should have just baked a cake. Even if it was in your kitchen or doing whatever, you're coming here for a reason, not gone on to Tesco.
I think you were out the room though, but that was going to be my sin. So I was never really going to make a cake.
Nah, but originally, you came on the podcast for a reason, right? Obviously, you wanted to.
You've not owned it.
You wanted to get it out. Tell us what did you want to get? What did you want?
What I want to get out is that if someone tells you that look, you can't really make cakes, allow it. It's not a masculine thing, or if you.
She said, "There you go." You see what I'm trying to say? She knows. There you go. So if that's what you wanted to get out, you should have baked a cake. So then you could have been like, yo, look what I made. Exactly. You get what I'm trying to say? Look at that. I'm a man and look what I made. You get what I'm trying to say? You come here.
That doesn't validate me. That does not validate.
He validates the business that you're in though.
You're validating everyone's
but that's what
though, by that.
But that's my thing. All of you lot just know me for what, an hour? 2 hours?
It doesn't matter, bro. You come here.
Listen, we're not judging you for don't get it twisted. It's not disrespecting.
It's not about what bothers you. It's not about what bothers you, bro. It doesn't matter if you don't bother you or not, bro. Yeah. But obviously, if you've come to represent yourself and as a brand and as a person, bro, like as men, like you got to stand strong in who you are.
I am,
and what you represent. And you're telling me that you represent cakes, but these are Tesco, bro. That's not representing you, bro.
But okay, so I'm saying but talk to me. Like, find out more about me. If that's all you're gonna judge me on, then it's fine. I
can only judge you on how you come to the show and how you present yourself.
Okay,
now we can get to know. We're judging you now. That's what we're doing now. And everything that you're saying, is not leaving yourself to be in it.
No, it's a lesson. Take everything.
It's not very masculine, bro.
But I would not do anything different. If you said, okay, would you turn anything? I would not do it because
that's not. Yeah. No, I'm not saying that's not it's not a bad thing, but it's still not. I just don't. Me personally, it's not representing yourself very well, is it? You get what I'm trying to say?
That's your opinion.
Yeah, but it is.
My thing would be to use this platform to reach out to the younger audience and say, you know what,
it's all right.
Bring Tesco cakes.
But that's not me.
So you're not cakes.
So I'm saying.
So all right, you're saying so that's the part of that like we're judging you from this.
Yeah.
You tell us what you want us to judge you from. Then go on, get out what you need to say.
Okay, I'm saying that like I was at that time. It was like no one was doing cakes. I had no role model, and I'll say coloured role model to look at me. And I couldn't look up to anyone and say, okay, you know what? As a career, I want to start making cakes. There was no one. But look at the heights I've reached.
And you've bought us Tesco cakes?
But put this
what are we talking about here, bro?
Yeah,
what are we going on about?
Put this to one side.
Let's just one second.
Okay, if this was my sin.
Look, all right then, I'm going to look at it like this then, because it's as simple as this. Like, obviously.
If this was my sin, put it to one side.
Yeah, this is your sin. Obviously, you're not rating us. So, obviously, you've done things for Migos and all of these kind of people. You're just thinking, I'm coming on Sinner's podcast. They ain't Uber Sinner's podcast. Like, I'm just gonna do what I want to do. That's gonna be my sin.
That's my mentality.
That's
now.
basically that's what he's meant to. That's basically
I'm
what it is,
getting
bro.
calls.
How are we not seeing that? That's what it is. He's not rating.
I'm getting
man.
calls. I'm getting calls to say, Paz, you still making cakes? I'm like, no, I'm not making cakes. I'm not at that level. I'm taking control of my life.
Are you gonna start making cakes soon again?
I'll do it if I have to do it. I want to do it on my terms. I'll do it on the weekends where I haven't got my child with me, and I'll do it then.